Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cardboard and Gum. If you like the content on this channel, please push the YouTube subscribe button and you'll be notified about all future Cardboard and Gum videos. Today we got a package from Australia that I have been eagerly anticipating. It takes a little while for the mail to get from across the Pacific here to California, but it did finally arrive. And as you can see, we got some wrappers and we also got an unopened pack. So, a little bit about Australian card issues. They were produced under license from Topps and Donruss in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Some of the cards that were produced that were exclusive to the Australian market, like rugby cards, for example. They also have issues of franchises that are much more familiar to us here in the US. One of those being Odd Rods, which was a very popular Donruss issue in the 60s and early 70s, and also Star Wars, and of course Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. The really cool thing about Scanlens and Allens and Regina, which were produced in New Zealand, is that they were made in extremely limited quantities, and wrappers and unopened packs are virtually unheard of. Every once in a while, there is a super small find, and that's where the pack and wrappers that we received from Australia today came from. So let's take a look at first the pack, which is a 1969 Odd Rods pack. This is an original series Scanlens pack, which was produced in Australia. So you can see that the wrapper looks identical to the Donruss Odd Rods pack, which is also actually pretty tough to find, with the exception of the fact that at the top it indicates that it was produced by Scanlens. And then here on the back, you'll see that there's a Scanlens and Metro Gum advertisement. Not sure about the contents, if they are somehow distinguished from the cards that were produced by Donruss, but this is an absolutely gorgeous, raw Scanlens unopened pack. I had a chance to really take a closer look at it earlier, and it is fabulous. We also got a couple of Scanlens wrappers here. These were also sets that were produced by Donruss and that Scanlens produced under a license. One is Silly Cycles. I believe this was a early 70s issue. And so very, very tough wrapper, amazing artwork. Let me get that a little bit closer so that everyone can take a look at it. And then also Fiends and Machines. And I just love the Scanlens advertisements on these. Made in Australia, by Scanlens Sweets in Sydney. And then these wrappers, these Return of the Jedi wrappers, look very similar to their Topps and Scanlens counterparts. And even though these ones are actually marked as Scanlens, they were made in New Zealand by Allens and Regina. So there are also Scanlens Return of the Jedi cards that were made in Australia, and these were made in New Zealand. So, of course, Star Wars is a popular, very popular franchise all across the globe. So this is the Vader wrapper variation, and then here we have the Luke wrapper variation. Also a Allens and Regina wrapper. And I believe Monday, the third variation, which was shipped separately, the Jabba wrapper variation, which I understand is even rarer than These other two, although they're all exceptionally difficult to find, should be here. So that covers the contents of today's package from Australia. Thanks so much for joining. Let me know in the comments what you think about these issues, along with any other super cool overseas card issues that you like to collect. Until next time, thanks so much.